Hello and welcome to Wildlife Cam. This is the young brown house snake that has taken a liking to lying in our driveway at night. Luckily we don't have too many vehicles coming in and out at night. One of the very few small animals that can wander around here at night without worrying too much about predators. They've been known to fend off leopards and even lions. The three members of the Four Ways Pride, minus their cubs, came for a drink. They look like they just had a meal, and they normally come for a drink just after a meal, so they probably killed an impala nearby. Not exactly rushing to get back to their cubs, which they've hopefully stashed safely somewhere in the area. This hyena has some very important hyena business to attend to, so it could only stop for a very brief bath. Along with the hyenas, the honey badger is one of the few mammals that will actually get in and have a little bit of a swim. I'm very happy to have the pearl-spotted owl coming to the bird bath. That's one of the reasons why I put the camera here, was to get things like this. His angry little face, although he looked more surprised in that one. It's our smallest species of owl, and they feed on pretty much anything small enough for them to catch, including little birds, which is one of the reasons why birds mob them relentlessly when they get spotted. Been very quiet down at the trail camera, as it has been for a while now. There were several hundred videos when I got back, and probably 95% of them were trees blowing in the wind, but we did have this duiker. Very thin female impala, all on her own. I don't think it's a lack of food for her, she must have some other problem. The water scorpions were quite curious about this dormouse, but I think it's a bit big for them. The eyes on the right hand side in the darkness belong to some hyenas, and they just killed an antelope there. I think it was an impala, but it was hard to see. Unfortunately just out of range of the infrared. And also unfortunately, when they brought what was left of it closer into the water, the camera decided to go haywire and stopped recording for a few minutes. But we did manage to get some footage of them dragging it out the water and eating a little bit. They aren't entirely scavengers, they do actually hunt a lot of their food. But I would think for them to catch something like an impala, it would have to have been lying down while they snuck up on it. They are quite fond of taking the kills and dragging it into water, which I suppose is good for the fish that live in there. They've probably got something to scavenge on. You can see a little jackal just next to the hyena on the right hand side, trying to find some scraps, and clearly the jackal's not too fussed about the hyenas, and the hyena's not bothered about the jackal either. I went down the next morning to see what I could find, and all I found was a little patch of white fur from the tail and 2 bone shards. And I came back later on and went to have a sleep just behind the waterhole where we sometimes see the lions sleep, and they slept there for several hours before moving off. And the starling's back. Not quite as angry as he was before, but he was still a little bit concerned about the camera. Thanks for watching.